team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Ogre Magi!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Chen.
Ten seconds remaining.
Will the crowd be
5
silenced
seconds remaining.
once again, or will IG give them something to cheer for? We're gonna find out in game 2. Welcome back, MDL Chengdu Major, IG versus beastcoast. Second game is about to begin. It's elimination on the line. Both teams are already in top 8. It's great. They want to do better. Let's find out if they can. Still here with Cap and Grant, and we have a draft as well coming out.
Whoa,
We are already in 2 picks.
Hell yeah.
Baby Scope like, yeah, that Kunkka thing, like,
Yeah.
you guys are silly for leaving that out.
What was the other band they did do? They did do Night Stalker Mirage.
Bend
they
and
traded a band.
Timber.
Okay.
Easy
No.
to skip. Yeah, they banned.
I thought
Dire
IG
team
banned it.
Beast
No, you're right.
banned
Beast Coast
the
banned
Timber.
Timber, my bad, right? Because they just banned man. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Ooh, and they are going for some. Actually, how do you consider Chen? What kind of laner do you consider him? Not strong, but he's not weak, right?
He's been one of the more highly contested heroes in the playoffs, anyway. And I think also 33 gave a nice
10
clinic on how he
seconds
could be
remaining.
fitting as a player.
Yeah. I don't think anyone else will do it, but
Yeah.
it showed you can.
Sure.
I think it is like, yeah, I don't think it's
It's
the
weird,
strongest laner out
It's
there.
not a
per
weakest
se,
laner either.
but it's
God.
just like you have such an insane mid-game timing. You have like really crazy, like his effect on the lane is like a little hard to tell, right? He's like increasing healing and regen, like that's something you can like immediately identify how impactful it has been in lane. But I'm pretty sure there are vibes that are like a little more impactful in lane.
Unless you have to Stormcraft, then you're pretty impactful.
Yeah, you
then
get
you're
that-
casting 4 million chain lightnings.
You get all these like the magic resistance creep, and then you get the synergies with the regen and the healing and
Gaia
stuff. There's
team
like
banned.
too many things that are really good with this hero, but I did not expect Sand King. That was
Because I kind of showed there, it's way different than the last draft where you didn't know who was going where. I mean, I guess Schofield could play it 4. I think Sand King 4 is gonna get garbage, but he could.
yeah, I've been seeing it more and more and more, this for Sand King, and I don't agree with it.
10 seconds remaining.
It has been kind of a thing.
Well,
I think Whisper will play.
yeah,
I-
Whisper
I-
has been King
I
twice
hope.
before.
Yeah.
In the play, in
Radiant team back.
well, the playoff, but in the tournament itself, and it's also apparently they did a silencer.
Yeah.
So this was the second silencer. Of
Did
the
they win that
tournament.
game?
Yeah, they did.
Back.
Versus Jace.
2-0 silencer.
There you go.
Right?
They,
Even-
however, have not yet played Chen.
I know
in
Stinger
this
definitely
tournament.
plays it, so it's interesting. I assume IG thought the same. Like they haven't pulled it out this tournament. They're definitely not going to use this strategy now. And well,
Yeah.
you got Chen.
Yeah, kind of like how Liquid just wasn't picking it either. But
Yeah.
they obviously have a
They
10
did.
player in Insania. It turns out they had 2 players.
And
I didn't know
I-
Gaia played it
10
too.
seconds remaining.
I do
But,
like I like the opening from IG a lot more. You have an ogre who's just
5
a guy who
seconds
just
Yeah.
stands there, and then guess what? You got I think Fly's best for this tournament at least in the gyrocopter. Someone who can farm but doesn't need to. Because like I said, he's almost the third option when he plays gyro, but he moves around the map so nicely and makes space JT. I
Yeah.
like.
The
And then you
Meepo
can't scale
ban?
the game.
Why ban me?
Oh, Chris Luck.
Well, yeah, but
You just don't want to
why,
get cheated.
why this game?
Pull up the last game.
Radiant team
What did they have? They had Kunkka. I guess Ancient Apparition's really good versus to the passive chain instead of the Gear Strikes with the heal part.
There must.
So
And maybe it
Maybe
could
it's
be a
better,
pick.
but
We'll see there. I always think it's like a middle pick because Meeple's actually decent versus some middle heroes. It's like you gotta get level 3 and just jungle.
Yeah.
You can do decently,
10
so maybe they're gonna
seconds
pick some
remaining.
decent. But I'm trying to think.
Another Zeus ban coming out
5
from Beast
seconds
Coast. They really
remaining.
got scarred in that first game that they played against each other.
Dude, I don't blame him because I've only seen a couple, like 2 people play Zeus. It was the IG dude, and then at Dream League when we saw Flea play it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can make the hero look good. It can look real good.
Yes.
look at that percentage base damage being identified
Oh,
in the middle of the draft. Take that, oh Nyx assassin.
This is about one of the only team who plays this hero as well.
Yeah, Schofield's really good with it. Not expecting, like, I wanted to see more Nyx
Radiant
assassin,
team
but I didn't expect to see him this kind of
Templar
draft. That's weird.
Assassin.
EA was banned last time by IG, and this time around they're actually going to take it for themselves.
I like. They're already way faster paced than last game. TA,
Oh, yeah.
Gyro, and Ogre. I really like mid from them.
Alex just walked in and had the biggest question mark on his face after seeing the draft.
You like Nyx assassin here, gods?
10
No,
seconds
he
remaining.
shakes no.
Was he saying him?
5 seconds
Well,
remaining.
last
Yeah,
time he
sure.
was-
You have like this uncontrollable damage in gyrocopter, so it's like our base. You have Paintstone with K, but I don't know.
Okay,
Like-
hear me out.
Okay,
Carry next assassin with your 5 base regen, paired with the Chen, sit with your 5 ring health level 1.
so it's the whole goal to like come online at level 25.
Yeah, you
The
have a line at level
predictability.
1 and those are your pieces. Level 1 and
Everything else is about
it's real bad, but that is. No, yeah, it's weird they didn't pick Nick. Maybe it could have been used because if not, there might be an OD. If you pre-pick the next OD just goes out the pool immediately. And that might mean, I mean, obviously all the hero sector, well, OD is good against straight
Yeah.
melee heroes. So I feel like it does give the team. You run out of sentry wars a lot in these pro games now.
True.
And if you just get gem up in like a kind of even or winning game, clear it all the sentry game becomes hard.
And already at the
Gaia
best
team
the start for the Sand King anyway with the Sandstorm.
And yeah, and Chen block his camps, and there it is. Oh, Hector King.
That is a very good point. As a war player, very supportive, ever been that by centuries. They're at late game. They're always out of stock. They're out.
A lot of people are like, they're so mid, they refresh so quick, and then like it's one of those things people
10
just
seconds
didn't
remaining.
analyze it correctly. Even pro didn't analyze it correctly, and you run out a lot.
Yes.
5 seconds
Brady
remaining.
comes out again for Hector. Not much. They did win the But I'm not sure if the Wraith King was the one that was so strong that time when they were playing against the Pandas. But
What else do they have?
they had a Storm Sanding Lena Coddle. It was good, but it was farmed because Hector get farmed. But he wasn't like, oh, Wraith King, why are more people playing him?
True. That's just Hector in general, right? Especially on this, like, why I think he's playing it. I do like because you already have the 10 King Nyx, which is pretty true. You have the 2 stuns, you obviously are gonna have the auras from and all around is easy. Obviously, Chris Luck's gonna play a very fast-paced hero that's good against TA.
Yeah.
You do better against team.
You get range creep. Because what are your stuns? Instant big, but you don't care that much about Ogre. His cast time's too long. It's not a bad storm.
10 seconds
What's the-
remaining. 5 seconds
Well, they're
remaining.
saving him for
Dire team ban.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Omni was smart.
I was like Legion when I matched up against. I don't think he has great armor. I always feel kind of good in that matchup. Not a hero I want to duel, obviously, but
10
I do like the
remaining.
catch of the against like trying sandstorm in front of
seconds remaining.
towers. Nonsense. You need like good catch against that. Yeah, they don't. IG doesn't
really
have
don't.
that. They also have a line that follows up that initiation really nicely. They need that initiation, but they have plenty of follow-up.
Act is still in the pool as well, and JT does like that one too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
that's
Axe obvious versus skeletons is one of those like think about. It's also it's just Axe here once again fight and get everyone low, and Chen kind of just
Radiant
that way
team
from obviously everyone every hero low, but Axe especially you want to get those guys. You want to lock someone down and Chen rough. They went okay. As the hero I said I don't think go, and then they do. I think it's weird because I don't think they're ever going to be wanting to run away from fight. When you're playing against a Chen Wraith King lineup, they're going to have low cool. You kind of fight them straight up. But it's enough
10
fun.
seconds
Just,
remaining.
Yeah, like the concern is just it's easy for Sand King to get away
You may now
from that
select
Centaur.
your
It's I mean that's the Lotus the Razor and the Centaur pick, but they've got such a good match. I think Beastcoast, as long as their mid lane matchup goes well, and then they need one of their side lanes go well, which I'm sure Hector's still going to be able to farm. Rubik Centaur is kind of a tough lane.
Yep. The other lane's going to be the center battle, right? Like, who wins the center battle? The thing is, I'm seeing and next both have pretty good reach, especially you go some mangoes, but
Yeah. The I don't know. I could see a world where Beast Coast actually loses both their side lanes. So I think Beast Coast really needed a mid lane win out of this, because otherwise they just won't be able to stop the moment. IG, you're talking about if you lose 3 lanes, you're going to be giving up a 15-minute Roshan. This sort of lineup is very Raichu heavy. It invades your jungle, which is something that they're going to need to do against Hector. They need to slow down this Wraith King's farm. He's going to pick up his mighties. He's going to be playing in the jungle with the skeletons nonstop. You got to get in there. So I like faster paced lineups like this against Chen as well, because Chen doesn't have that notable impact that other fives have when it comes to control and team fight. It's a big heal bomb, and that's okay, but it's not the greatest.
so like IG.
I like IG's idea of
Playing fast. I mean, that's what we talked
Yeah.
about, right? You know Beast Coast's going to play fast. I think it is smart to match up. A flat is best hero. I think Emo, he's one of those guys. He may be, he's a very cocky player and he can throw a few types away, but I think on a game like this, whoever wins the stack now, because Razor and TA
Yeah.
are going to steal each other's jungle, I have a feeling, and I think it's easier for Razor to steal from the Dire jungle, right? You just walk past that tower, you burn it all down. I will say IG, though, I think Flyfly's on the best here. You've got an Ogre, you've got a lot of initiation and catch now, at least with the Centaur, Rubik Loves picks. 55-45 IG.
I'm not like Centaur doesn't fill me with tons of confidence. And the other thing is that Emo, like just the way that Emo has been playing sometimes, these sort of fast lineups do not have a whole lot of room for error.
True.
So he's gotta hold his horses a little bit.
Him, though.
Got a
But
track
I'll also
record there.
believe in IG.
All right, let's find out what's gonna happen in game 2. Can IG pull it back, force out game 3? Let's find out with LD.
Another grand guarantee. 55-45.
Too, you know, he's willing to back Beast Coast when they got the win. In fact, he's willing to.
He's creeping up.
Yeah, he's on IG side. So.
He's also 100% on his confident predictions. Oh, man. Good for you, and I guess good for IG because they need this win to stay alive.
They do. This is elimination, and they are going back. Flyfly's Gyrocopter. It's been a really good hero in his tournament, but on the side of Beast Coast, came with Nectar playing Wraith King, his signature hero, and also a Chen. This has been perhaps one of the more OP heroes of the tournament. You know, a lot of talk around the Shaker Morphling, but the Chens, Night Stalkers, the less carry-oriented heroes that have seen a lot more hate as far as the bans go.
Chen with a Wraith King. Very annoying if he starts to get ahead. Good luck actually killing this guy with all that regen. Obviously helps secure his lane. So they start with 3 top here, as we will see a 3 bounty run grab. Nicely done by IG.
Ollie snuck by him and managed to pick one up on his Ogre.
I don't know how an Ogre sneaks with anything. My god, big boy. Apparently he did.
Top lane could be a little tricky for them, though. They've got a tri-lane from Beast Coast. One of Nyx Assassin's biggest weakness is definitely his landing stage. You don't really want to dual lane him with like a Sand King, so we could just be seeing a straight up tri-lane up where they try and secure the Wraith King's farm.
Not the best killing try lane. Trade some harass, maybe get Flyfly low, but he's got 5 tangos and a mango, 4 on Ollie, so they've got a lot of regen here.
At level 1 Bloodlust, he's struck in a Gyrocopter. This seems a bit peculiar. Does help Flyfly as far as the right harass goes, but it's not exactly the hardest hitter. I feel like he'd maybe be better off going for the Fire Blast. They are going to be playing this lane very defensively because they are a 2v3.
Do they stick with the tri-lane, I guess? That's what I'm wondering here. They did get that pull count blocked.
Yeah, that's important because if they have that pull cap, you're going to lose a ton of farm and XP. I feel like Radiant may want to be bringing a sentry up here as soon as possible. You've already bought a sentry on the courier, so once that courier delivers the item, it's going to be coming top so they can try and get that camp for the side.
So our mid lane, Razor versus TA. Yeah. Historically, Razor does pretty well against these low-range heroes, but we've seen some swag plays from Emo. Ooh. Careful against this guy. He's not afraid to step up. And then our bottom lane. It's Wisp left alone. You know, Grant and Cap mentioned these sentry battles. Both sentries out of range. It's like kind of tricky for the Sand King.
Yeah. Well, you don't expect there. Sand King's already backed off going for some jungles with Kaka is trying to mess with.
Emo's stepping up on Chris Luck. Actually forced to bring Schofield in here, but I'm not sure how much he's gonna be able to get done.
Looks like he's trying to bait, and he's actually going to deliver a salve as well, so.
That's nice. What a teammate. What a good guy.
And he just got a 3rd salve on the courier delivered, so he's going to have a lot of regen in this mid lane.
He needs it too. He's taking a lot of threat from Emo.
Yep.
Emo's doing really well. Honestly.
Absolutely, yeah. He's holding his own. Is behind a little bit on CX and denied, but it's not a disaster for the lane. This Razor is being picked to win the laning stage, and it's a very good hero. We've seen it in the hands of teams like Liquid earlier today. Definitely underrated as far as this tournament goes.
I am worried about this Sand King. He has 2 CS. There are 16 denies on JT. Oh, man. The wave is just being kept very far back from him. Missing that sentry D ward has proven very costly.
And you know those two CS? They were neutrals. The small camp as well.
Oh.
I remember watching him, I was like, oh, he got 2 out of 3. That was good. And then now he has 2 CS. I was like, oh. He did not hit a single creep in land.
Yeah, but Schofeld's here now, and he's going to be able to get pull. So that'll at least bring the lane a bit closer.
Yeah.
Kaka on the move. Good old Hector is farming away, though.
The good news is, you know, if this was Gyro's CS, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's concerning, but it's the center. This is a hero that's going to completely take over the game because he's free farming.
By the way, I was hoping to see a J Fudge this game. Yeah, I didn't think it was necessarily the best pick, but would have been fun. Maybe game 3 if we can. So they've sent Stinger top now. Or sorry, into the jungle now. He's a little bit off the lane, leaving Hector alone for the moment. We'll see how long that persists. Got some creeps. Coming back to support, and they might actually make a go here on Ollie.
Hold Nyx in.
Stun comes through. Nyx has arrived. Looks to be a first blood unless Ollie can put on the jukes, but there's no juking Kobold for him. Stinger grabs the first blood. Very nice.
Most impactful things about Chen in the lane stage is that divine favor to bring in a teammate.
Radiant structures are
Let's
fortified.
go to go right back bottom.
Yeah, he was on a river. He was following the Rubik around who was trying to like gank mid, and you don't expect the Nyx to just suddenly show up out of nowhere. It's a 2-minute long cooldown, so it'll be quite some time before they can do that again.
He's going to try to go for this bounty rune, and Centaur dealing with the creep, so they're not going to get to there. In fact, it should be 3 bounties for the ring.
Look, just a tiny bit too early. We did not secure
Dire's middle
his one.
tower is under
Might have been counting on the Centaur to come help him.
TA already falling back to the jungle. Doing some stacks. Looks like Kaka's going to try to take over and defend this mid lane. With the siege creep and Chen creeps here, mid tier 1 tower early when you're against TA is huge, because if you can invade TA's jungle, it really slows down their fall.
Yeah, even if you can't invade, you can at least hit the tower and limit their map control later on. So nicely done. His top lane, they are trying to make a go on Hector. He's pretty low. Stun not available for a few seconds. Gets back to safety. That bounty run is still top. Stinger should be.
Stinger playing more like the 4th position this game.
He's gonna have a fast mech too.
Yeah.
With that first blood.
Schofields just going to be running around the map. I don't think he's ever really going to get a lane other than to maybe get his level 6. Playing the team game. We just go fishing around, drop some deep walls, try hunt some couriers.
Hopefully Chen will be a good boy and bring him in to at least get experience for ganks.
Yep.
They brought in Kaka mid. The trap is already up, and Sluck will just retreat. No lift. Let's go. What's lurking?
Was doing great as far as how this mid lane went.
Bottom lane, JT going for a committed dive here on the Whisper. He popped the Stampede, and now mid. 2 heroes stunned behind the tower. They've already lost Cloak, and they might lose Schofield. Demo with the DD room, but he gets Carapaced under tower, taking some shots. He's going to have a fresh refraction in just a jiffy here. Another trap coming through. Again, the good stun. But this trap, likely going to seal the deal. He jukes away. Maybe not. And while this is happening, they're also diving top. Flyfly's TPing away. And Schofield will get out of there, and Ollie will have TPS. Tier 1 down.
Yep.
Nice move. Beastcoast.
Yeah. Hey, keep the Nyx alive. We've seen Schofield do these crazy Nyx plays so often. Loves to level up this carapace. It's just a more reliable stun in some ways than the Impale. If you can, use when you're being on, at least defensively, it's a better stun.
So things settling down a bit now, but with that tower falling top, again, little extra farming room here for good old Hector.
It kind of takes away this jungle for TA, so TA's gonna be stuck farming the ends, which I say like it's a bad thing. That's actually kind of where she'd prefer to be, because this is more golden experience for Emo, so he'll play around the triangle.
The rest of the team trying to hang on to the remainder of the jungle, and you can see a line of wards for IG now. just dividing the map to at least protect them from ganks. They see Hector, he's about to level 6 though. So maybe Stinger is a possible kill, but you gotta respect that Divine Favor rotation. They could suddenly have 4 heroes here. They are pretty deep. IG coming in at full of steam. Emo with the haste. Looks to be a dead Schofield, but we said that last time. Somehow he got away, and this time he won't. Now the chase, the follow-up is there. Stinger's going to go down as well. The Chen army cleaned up. That delays the match. That clears out the jungle. As usual, Hector does live, but it maybe becomes a cost.
Yeah, that's okay for Beast Coast. They have Whisper finally with a bit of a freer lane. They have the Razor hitting some creeps at mid, and Hector bombing away. Midas about to be completed, 100 gold.
Yeah, Whisper really needed that. He is level 7 now, so has the max in at least. Brittany and Kaka, no detection though.
The center still has 1 center, so
they could maybe make it go here.
Pretty low, but he has the bar strike out.
Entry gets dropped. Now the Stampede forward, and they get that follow-up stun up ledge. He doesn't have the mana for it, doesn't need it with Fly rotating. We'll get the kill. Nice bomb. Do they push? Looks like IG want to. East Coast really not much deep push gods. They're good at taking towers.
Scope so brave trying to defend this bottom tier 1.
Brave or just cock. He's gonna feed.
He denied a range creep, you know. He was like, that's some gold I didn't have, and then feeds him some gold they also didn't have. Probably not worth it.
I'm not sure about that, Matt. That doesn't sound optimal.
But they can also defend this. Sand King respawns, level 4 Sandstorm.
Steiner. Dead chip again.
Yep.
This mech is just coming. Not there yet.
I think one of the reasons they were willing to get Beast Coast Chen is just haven't really shown it as one of their stronger strategies at this tournament. So feel like, you know, we're gonna play in game 1. Let's just leave Chen in the pool because we believe we beat it, at least the Beast Coast Chen. And so even though Chen took that early tier 1 top tower, I haven't really felt the impact just yet.
This feels a little more like the IG we've seen. You know, they're playing up tempo, they're playing aggressive, they're taking fights, they're pressuring towers, not just sitting and farming on a Morph Shaker for 30 minutes.
It's been great to see the center of the offlane buying sentries to help kill the Sand King. And I think they're going to keep trying to go for him. They're bringing in Over as well, who has another sentry for this lane. So if the Sand King's not careful, we could see another to his name.
Emo just confidently farming mid with 3 heroes there. They are pressuring bot, threatening to go in, but Whisper with the Veil. Interesting grab. Emo goes straight for the blink, so full offense for him, not the Deso that we've traditionally seen. They want to go diving for these extra kills. And Whisper now with the burrow strike away, but there's a Sentry Ward in position. JT gets him with the stun, and that looks to be a big kill. Down he goes. Rubik with the stolen burrow the boot. 3 burrow strikes secured on him.
That's so nice.
They have so much in stun now. They're gonna
Immediately
make a
rotate.
move.
Oh, he's being in trouble.
Hector, TP out, Centaur stun, they got him. And the worst part is he's gonna lose his reincarnation too.
Oh yeah.
So that is a very long cooldown.
Ooh, 200 seconds.
Very dead.
He bought the Radiance recipe, so obviously his item build isn't going to change it. I think he prevented himself losing some gold because of that. Doing the small little efficiency play. But unfortunate result for him. He's going to definitely be tucking himself even deeper into the jungle at this point,
But they want to invade that jungle. That's something that Cap and Grant talked about. Like this blink on TA, you don't get this chill farm. Of course she will, but you get it so when you see those openings, you can go for the big dives.
And Wraith King's jungle's being taken by his teammates. Chen farming the safe jungle, one of the safe jungles, Razor farming the other, so
he needs this mech.
Yeah.
He's 20 gold away. They do level 6 now on Chen.
and he's not using his Midas LV. He'll find it. There we go.
He's sweating. That's like when Hector is a nightmare, you know, it's just like a Midas off cooldown.
And no creeps around, you know.
2 seconds, make it stop. It's like a knife in my eye. They picked up on Centaur. This is
so ready to go.
real nice against the Veiled Sand King.
Yep.
Though he still doesn't have a point of epicenter. And they're gonna find the Chen. Quick catch here. Mech has been purchased, but Steiner going down. The creep's going down. No, they actually want to pace for hero kills. Onto Chris Luck. No, the long-range trap, mid dive from IG. TP has canceled. They're gonna remove that static link and then dive in. Chris Luck having one of his worst games of the tournament, it feels like. Just like unable to make plays for the team. Even though his CS well, net worth is good. Yeah, this guy's normally finding kills and taking the fight to the enemy.
Talk about the Chen maybe not being in their comfort zone. Razor, I would put in that same category. Chris Luck, maybe known more for his flashier playmakers, heroes that can run around the map.
His Slark, his Ember, his, his hero killers.
And Razor kind of a more passive hero in a lot of ways, and he's just been farming back and farming, and I don't think you can play that style when you've got Hector playing a Wraith King with Midas Radiance queued up. So as much as Razor felt like a good pick, it may have been a bit of a trap as far as the playstyle is concerned.
Feld snagging a hit. Go back away. The Sentry Ward battles are beginning to rage. Seems Ollie's getting the upper hand here so far. Decent dire vision now in that Radiant jungle. But Hector, you know, he's farming, he's surviving, he's staying even with the TA net worth.
I'm a hope.
Relic is not that far off. This is a Hector game, guy, and he just take over and, you know, at some point, be the man.
Behind right now, he's kind of up there, but if he needs help from his teammates for sure. The Sand King and Nyx Assassin with their stuns need to both have a good game. And playing Wraith King against a super farm TA is not exactly fun because she kind of just blinks on you and melts you with the melt strike. Wraith King does not have good armor.
IG will get 3 bounty rooms here, so definitely trying to flex their map control. I imagine they will anyway. Ollie isn't gone for it yet.
Don't see Beast Coast venture on the other side of the river unless Sofield really gets adventurous.
This could ramp up the aggression. AT, 1,700 gold. Blink is coming soon. TA Deso also about to come online, so we're going to see a big power spike for IG in just a few moments.
For Radiant, the Blink Dagger on Whisper Sand King, the item they're probably looking for.
And he's also close.
Chris Luck's probably like, guys, I want to do something. I got my Yules, but I'm a Razor. You have to play around teammates, play around your stunners. So he's asking his Sand King, his Nick, what they want to do because he wants to join the fun. This game has not been fun for Beast Coast. 1 kill, 16 minutes of gameplay.
Here comes a smoke from IG. I think it was just out of range of that Radiant Observer. Look who's farming. Far, far away from home. Lacks the mana for the reincarnation. He's not going to have it for some time.
Has got stick shot.
And they've seen that. They're going to assassinate him.
Probably better if he doesn't pop his ulti there because he would just die twice.
You could TP in with the Sand King heavy, but I don't know if you get it off in time.
You TP in one. You can't TP in everyone is the issue because the
maybe if Chen was already there. They are setting up bottom, trying to push, but JT's ready.
Oh, Blink canceled by the Wild King.
He's still going to stamp it in. Can he get in range of Chris Luck, Yules? And disengage. Nicely played by Beast Coast. Get back to safety. And no! Chris Luck. No luck at all.
The cast range on the Rubik. I don't think Center Stun was going to hit in time, but Rubik ensured the kill. This game's just all IG right now. They're running over Beast Coast. And all Beast Coast can do is sit back and hope that K1's Radiant is going to change this game. But he is not farming at his usual pace. And there's going to be more tower Roshan.
Oh, they're jumping forward.
Yeah.
They're looking for more
kills.
assassination here, cleaving through on Sinner. The epicenter turnaround, though. Is this enough? With the fail, a fresh refraction comes down. The bloodlust on this TA. See you later, Schofield. Next on the list is Whisper. Godlike for Emo, 9-0-2, and the way to Roche, line open now. If they want to go for it, they could. That's Emo's ambition. They will. They are pretty low, but they've got GT to take.
Kaka's still a level 4 right fire blast. Very good steal when you don't have the bar strike, one of the next best spells that he can grab. And what an easy rush that was. They just melted. Bloodlusted TA with Blink Deso is just going to be running over people at this stage, it feels like.
15-1.
That one.
Hector's a hell of a carry, but he has his work cut out for him this game.
Schofield, he's like, I want this courier. Get the
He's
BKB.
gonna get it.
Has been killed.
Does he get out?
He bought the BKB though.
Doesn't have a TP scroll. Not sure if they saw that.
Yeah, they maybe saw his highlights from the previous games where it's like, why chase this guy?
Oh no! Oh no! They can't afford to lose Hector. He's just get the Radiance at least, but he's
JT
dying
Jansen.
twice with that stolen Wraith Fire Blast. The chain stun is there. Kill secured. 0-3. Not a very Hector-like Joan.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's hard to see a way back in this one for Beast Coast. They're going to need some crazy team fights where they combo this Sand King Nyx together and have Wraith King get involved. He does have his Radiance now, but getting Radiance when you're this behind doesn't feel good.
Setting up on him.
Yep.
Gonna make a jump forward. JT's there with the catch. Good blink stun. Rubik. Will he be able to steal it? Now the chase forward. Wasn't able to grab it in time, but the Wraith Fire Blast helps
Even
secure
better,
the
yeah.
kill.
Is under attack.
Gets the Sandstorm as well.
Pick off after pick off there, and you know, one of those things, games where you're in no rush to end this game either. You know you're out farming them by so much. Something we saw Boxy talk about about the Alliance Liquid series. You know, if your opponents are going to be playing this very safe defensive style,
They've seen
just
Stinger.
get further ahead.
They'll keep on getting further ahead. Trap comes through, set it up into a lift. Oh, turn around, but Emo gets in range, locks onto his target, gets another kill.
Playing Chen on the back foot. He hasn't even left his side of the map, and he's getting picked apart. Can't even build up a farming.
And they're just non-stop. Now they might even try to take a fight top. The TPs are coming in.
Yep.
Ollie's just baiting here. Backup is arriving in the form of Emo. They gotta be careful. They're gonna lose Chris Luck potentially. Does he TP out? What's he gonna do? He doesn't have one. It's just a run away. But they keep on chasing. And Ollie's there looking to cut him off the juice. Get out, and while that's happening, they're hounding Hector again. He's down once more.
Oh dear. Bounty runes though. Schofield's like, don't worry guys, got us some runes. That's gold. Something.
It's not enough, but yeah, they'll take what they can get.
Absolutely not enough. JT charging forward, looking for the sinking, but
They're popping drums,
Yeah.
they're diving. IG are just like, let's just roll over these bastards. Blinks away, Schofield. All right, he's going to take the gank instead. BK committed. You have Veil, I have Trump card. JT with the blink cooling down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, nice patience there. The double kill secured. Everybody is dying on Beast Coast. They have 0 heroes with a positive record.
even the
0-4 lighting up the scoreboard. The only thing worse is the 1-5 Chen.
yeah, he's the guy with the kill. Probably the least important hero to have kills on, and an absolute slaughter here in game number 2. IG not happy with how game number 1 went. Game 1 went. I imagine the Chinese crowd is enjoying this.
The minor champions looking good here, hanging on. Might be able to force it to a game 3. Keep on sieging. Won't be able to bring this tower down just yet, but they stick around. They've got the pipe ready. They can go onto the high ground. And Beast Coast, decent chain stun. Can they bring down this TA? They pop the Aegis. BKB is cooling down a Gyrocopter. Not ready just yet. Schofield gets away. Emo. His BKB is coming on the career, I believe. Oh,
That's what it is, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have it? Okay. Well, he's going to back off. No, he's got it now. He's got it now. BKB with the gyro. Jumping in his Emo. They'll find the kill. 3 heroes dead. Chase is on. Kaka once more. Looking forward. Stunning up Whisper. Chain stun could come through in a moment. Burrow strike stolen. Kaka swagging. And JT following this for an additional kill. Make it 4. Make it 5 with a buyback on the Chen and a dieback.
They might just call this. I don't know.
Quick TP. All right, farming time, baby.
It's like triangle.
It's farming time. I got Midas in 5 seconds. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, gotta hit up the farm triangle.
Those stats a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
He knows the post-game screens are coming
Yeah.
soon.
He's up his GPM a bit. His teammates, meanwhile, upping their death tally. And they're going to get a full 2 lanes of Rex. Can't get top lane because of the tier 2 tower. And Hector does venture himself back to base after farming a few creeps, but
I mean, this is how IG is pretty much every win tournament they've had has been like this, you know, snowball, take over, and just never look back. They're not really that play from behind farm team. Much more their style.
Yeah, here we go.
One last fight, BKB on Emo, a tie forward, committed rotation, and the death of the Razor. The GG is called. There will be no Gauze in this game. Only IG all the way.
You know, at least I got the one kill. You don't want to have that
30
the clean sheet.